Hey viewers, what's up? After a long time, I'm back in front of the camera and in the channel Astro. I hope all of y'all who are watching this video are really doing very well. Today, I'd like to discuss about gemology, that is called gemstones. Please note that I don't have any professional editor to edit my video to make it look suitable for all of you guys. But what I actually do is kind of conversation with my limited audiences, as I have very few subscribers in YouTube. Otherwise, because it's not my profession, it's my hobby. Just to share the knowledge, small bit of knowledge I possess regarding Vedic astrology and numerology. And I've been getting many phone calls from countries like India, Myanmar, and from my country, Bangladesh. Today the topic would be gemstone, its usefulness, its requirement, and its necessities. As you can see in the option, without further ado, I'd like to say, all of you who might be living in any corners of the world, if you guys are wearing any kind of gemstone which is touching your skin, and you've bought it specifically for astrological purposes, for any kind of healing purposes, for any kind of purpose-oriented, gemstones, or should I say Vedic gemstone, first and foremost, you remove it. Because, gemstone cannot change your fate. You've got to take this straight up in your mind. Gemstones are just like medicines. They work as a booster. And logically, you guys can't take, no one can take a specific medicine for throughout their life. There is some rare case, some medicines like related to blood pressures. Not even those. Every medicines which are taken for the longer time leaves a negative impact in your body. So as gemstones. Your body has been created by the Almighty within a specific aura. And gemstones are very small and mere part, or should I say, it's a marketing product of astrology. Many of renowned and very big astrologers like Brihad Parashara Hora Shastra, or in German astrology, never ever specifically mention gemstone as a preventive cure, or they've never mentioned gemstone as something that would ward off your problems or something like that. They've always spoken about one thing, and that is donations. You want to have a peace of mind. It's not necessary that putting on a pearl would help you to keep a peaceful mind, which is a very wrong concept. An example is me myself. I'm a Gemini ascendant born. The moon in my chart is Mark is also posited in the 6th house, house of enemies, house of quarrels, house of competition, and it's residing with Saturn. Many of you might say that Saturn is a very positive planet for the Gemini ascendant, but as it's residing in the 6th house, it's aspecting the 8th and 12th and 3rd house, which is actually malefic, and it's not posited in a friendly sign because it's posited in Scorpio. We should also look at the nakshatra of the planets to measure its positivity and negativity. But what happened with me is that after I put on the pearl for 6 to 7 years, there were some specific areas, just like memories became sharp because it has some kind of attributes in it. But other than that, I end up, having a very bad image. I had some big arguments with relatives, also with my friends. But it was too late for me to realize the actual effect of negative effect of pearl. So many of the astrologers say that pearl is a very positive stone. There's no harm wearing a pearl. But no, never ever do that. Never ever wear a gemstone to ward off any kind of negativity, because no gemstone has that power to ward off any negative happenings or negativity. Because never mind in whichever religion you are, it's your spirituality and your religion, and most important, believe in only one God. Believing in only one God who can't be seen, who can't be felt. Devotion towards Him, respect towards Him can ward off any kind of mishaps in your future. And believe me, no gemstone can. Otherwise, all the astrologers would have been having abundance of wealth, because they know about their own charts. They know which gemstones to wear, which area to boost them up, and then they could have become Elon Musk or Bill Gates or people like Warren Buffett. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. So many of you may ask that means gemstone cannot be. Yes, it can be used. It can be used for beautifications. It can be used for a certain term, for 1 year or 2 years, just like medicine, just like a booster. If it's having a positive impact in you according to your horoscope, but just putting in by someone's recommendations, and someone said that yes, my uncle is wearing a ruby, you should wear a ruby, that will bring serious harm to you, because it might take hours of video to conclude the video. For example, if you're doing a job, private sector job, and if you're wearing a ruby, and before wearing a ruby, if you have some ego problems, if you have some temperamental issues, it might multiply your inherent egotism and your inherent pride to a certain level that you will never ever like to be dominated by your boss. No one does, but everyone does adjustments, but you won't be able to make the adjustments due to that ruby excreting extra energies in you. And before wearing the ruby, also you had that problem. It will actually add to your problem. So never ever do that. Try to refrain yourself from wearing gemstone just by any kind of recommendations. Try to believe in only one God, only one who is invisible, who's there, up there, seeing all of us, and that's it. May you all be blessed. Thank you. This is Siak signing off from Mastercard.